The ways to vote and the legitimacy of votes which will be cast have already been called into question by political pundits and elected leaders. We're asking, how can Missourians and Kansans know their vote will be safe and will be counted? KCMO is putting $300,000 toward absentee voting. 41 Action News reporter Jordan Betts found out what that money will do when it comes to your ballot.
I want to make sure my vote is counted.
Tuesday is the first day you can vote absentee for the November election.
It's just been crazy. Beyond any other election, I've had more interest in this election than anything we've ever done before.
The line at the Kansas City Election Board office growing by the minute as people wait to cast their ballot.
I just didn't want to wait until the last day and get caught up in, because we don't know what to expect. So, yeah, this was the safest thing for me.
I'm going to be able to actually get the ballot, mark my choice, and then put it in the machine. And I didn't want to mail it. I didn't want to wait.
Director of Elections for the Election Board says this is the biggest first day turnout they have ever had.
Generally on a first day of absentee, we might get 10 people at most. Today, it's been 3 hours in. We've already voted over 300 people.
To help with mail-in voting, the Kansas City, Missouri City Council is stepping up in a big way. $150,000 is being used to buy a machine that will sort and read mail-in ballots, making the process safer and faster. With all the mail-in ballots, some are asking, how will election officials make sure someone doesn't vote twice?
Our system and our machines all talk, so if somebody were to try to vote, it'll say you have already requested an absentee ballot. That's when we ask for the questions. They need to surrender that ballot before they're allowed to vote.
Kiefer says they have more than 12,000 requests for absentee ballots, so he says be patient with this process.
If they don't hear something from us by October 1st, maybe to call back then. There's still plenty of time to get them out of ballot.
In Kansas City, Jordan Betts, 41 Action News.
In addition to that faster ballot machine, the Kansas City Election Board is using $150,000 in CARES Act money to increase mail-in voting capacity. Chiefs player Tyrann Mathieu helped nearly 100 people register to vote, according to organizers at this voter registration event. His foundation also gave out meals to more than 300 families and teamed up with harvesters to do so. The event also helped people confirm whether they were registered to vote. Important details there. The deadline to register to vote differs depending on where you live. In Missouri, you have to register by October 7th to cast a ballot in the November election. In Kansas, the deadline is October 13th. If you want to mail in your ballot, you have 2 weeks from those deadlines to apply for a mail-in ballot.